If you're a parent, have you ever told your kid to do something and they have this answer? Why? You tell them to clean the room. Why? You tell them to pick up their toys. Why? And so you have to look at that. That's a very wise thing for people to ask you. But let's put it in business. Why should people do business with you? I remember when I first started business, I'm really out there just thinking I'm the best and being arrogant. But a lot of times you got to be cocky if you're going to be an entrepreneur. But nevertheless, I got a phone call one time. I'm out on the job site, and a person asked me some questions, and then finally they said, "So why should I do business with you versus everybody else?" And I've mentioned this in another video. I just said, because we're the best. She said, everybody says they're the best. Why are you the best? I didn't quite have an answer for her, like I mentioned in previous videos, but that got me thinking, and I wanted to talk to you about it. Now that you're putting your marketing plan together, you've got a 5-year plan, you're excited about it. Now you have to answer the question, why should people do business with you? Now let me pause for a second. You're excited, you're ready to go. People are starting to see that you're out there. Now you have to create interest and you have to create desire. Desire. The interest is how to generate interest in you, and also the desire how to engage the audience to do business with you. Creating interest, creating that desire. If you're selling brooms, oh, this person's selling brooms, but now you have to, I want this broom. That's that desire. That's interest and that's desire. And so the way to create the interest and desire is to answer the question, why? Why do business with you? Now, there's on YouTube, there is an author by the name of Simon Sinek, Sinek, and he has a video, a TED Talk, a video which I really enjoyed, very effective, is Start with Why. How great leaders inspire action. Why should I do business with you? And of course, there's a follow-up. It's Find Your Why. So I encourage you to take a look at those two just to kind of get your brain moving in that direction. But you have to answer the question, why? Why do business with you? And of course, going back to the elevator speech in previous videos, a lot of times you may want to go back and incorporate the why into your business video, into your elevator speech. You have to answer that question, why? And a lot of that, if you're married, can come from your spouse. You've got this elevated idea that I'm the best in the world. I'm out there changing the world with my business. And you got a spouse going, I'm not quite seeing it. A lot of entrepreneurs will get offended at that. I'm encouraging you to push your pride aside and take a look. And I've talked about this in previous videos. Listen to your spouse, because a lot of times we're out here and they're down here. A lot of times your spouse can bring you down to reality to answer that why. So definitely make sure your spouse is involved in why. Talk to your friends. Anytime you're going out with friends, why somebody would want to do business with you. But of course, you've got to really look into yourself. Why would I do business with myself? There were 71 cleaners when I started my business. 71 cleaners. So I had to make sure to come up with unique selling position, USP. Sometimes it's called unique selling proposition. I call it unique selling position. What makes me unique from my competitors? A lot of times people can ask, I do business with here, I could go here, I can go here, I can go here. Why should I go with you? Why do I want to do business with you? And you have to come up with an answer. And so that, at least in my opinion, is the hardest answer to ever come up with when you're an entrepreneur, especially a new entrepreneur. You're cocky, at least you should be. At least I was. I was cocky. I had a lot of pride. I'm out there changing the world. And people blew my bubble by asking that question, why? And I didn't have an answer. So that one customer, I don't know who she was, but that one customer asking that question really caused me to put my pride aside and really take a look at my business through the eyes of my customer. And we'll talk about that in future cohorts, in future classes. But you have to answer that question, why? Why should I do business with you? Well, because I'm the only one in town that will do this. Why do you do that? So you have to keep asking yourself, why? Why? And then come up with an answer. I think that's going to be the hardest assignment you'll ever see. At least it was for me. Good luck.